Hello, everybody, and we're back finally. And hi, Reaper.
Well, it's about time. I mean, geesh.
Yeah,
Took forever.
I know.
The Taco Bell did a number on you.
No, I refuse Taco Bell. My daughter wanted Taco Bell, and I'm like, I am not eating Taco Bell. I don't want to spend the night in the bathroom. So I fed myself separately. Anyway, back. Let's build this wall proper now. So let's not use this method whatsoever. We're gonna get rid of this. It is no more. Poof. And instead, we need to build up a set of block positions that we need to actually go.
Reaper, when this thing's done downloading, we can go play World of Tanks. Reaper, did you run away?
He's on me.
Huh? What happened?
I said when this is done downloading, we can go over to World of Tanks.
All the tanks.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see what I can do with this thing. We need a method we can call from. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Getting too much code in this mod. It's supposed to be a small test, Fiery. Let's see if I can do 114 and it's turned into a beast of... There might be 100 files in it by now. I don't know. It's a lot.
That's
Yeah,
good.
but think of it this way. You're getting experience in doing 114, and you'll eventually be able to do the other botnet.
I have to do it all over again. By the time I do that one, 115 will be out, and then I'll have to do it all over again.
But submarine in actual, dude, cool water.
Yeah, submarine in water that's a half-flooded block, because you can do that in this version, right? That would... I don't even want to try and code for that. I don't want to think about that, Fiery. No, you're not going to make me. Anyway. Man. There's so much work I put into this, but oh well. Load structure.
Just think of it like a stepping stone to where you need to be.
Oh, and why I said
whenever you throw away, you know, something that you've done, you know, just think of it like a stepping stone to where you need to be.
Yeah, my comment about I put so much work into this was about this mod in this specific method to make it build structures, and I'm not going to use it because not for the wall, because like I'm redoing the wall completely. It won't work with the structure system the way I want it to function going forward. So we need a world and a position. Let's start with that.
I'll be back.
Public static boolean build wall. World lock position, lock position. Okay, and we'll just return true if you make it to the bottom. Public static boolean is location valid for wall. And it will take a world and a block position. And we'll say if is location valid wall. It is not. We will return false immediately. And this shall return true. For now. It'll always return true. For the moment. What is it not happy about, though? Oh, I need to put it in parentheses. Okay. My stream avatar is even working? No one's talking, I can't tell. Test.
Huh?
I tried reconnecting my stream avatars with YouTube to see if it would work, but it doesn't appear that it is.
Oh, cool.
The characters at the bottom of the screen weren't actually working. Hey, Tinkerbell. Oh yeah, I never posted that I'm streaming. That was bright.
Oh, by the way, you haven't posted that you started streaming.
I have. What are you talking about? Where have you been?
Now you have.
Stream avatars doesn't work with the new YouTube. They need to update their app so it works with the new YouTube. So let's assume it's valid just for now. We'll deal with that later. We need to take this into baby steps, I guess. The first thing we want to do is start placing our blocks. And in order to do that, I need to get the Y position for each X and Z position combination. Hey, Spiderman. I tried fixing stream avatars, but it's not working with the new YouTube live streaming thing, so you are not first. I technically was first today. I said test to see if stream avatars would work, but it's not. We need to wait for stream avatars to update and then we'll get it working again. Yeah, I know. So you can thank the Copa stuff for that. Or Kappa or whatever it's called. I noticed on the live stream page that I was using before that it said at the top of the screen that you're required to say if the stream is for children or not, blah 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 blah. And the only way to do it was to go to the new YouTube streaming thing, so yeah. Yay! Also, let's do one thing. Guys, I want to tweak a setting in the stream software. And that means I need to stop and restart the stream, but it'll only be for a moment. You may not even really notice much. So give me one. Okay, I'm back. And what I did was I changed the stream to a 1080p stream, basically. Because YouTube keeps complaining to me that I don't stream in the right resolution. And I do it on purpose. But we'll see how this goes. Let me know if it's clear or anything. No, see, that doesn't count as another first. And hi, Pikachu. Welcome back. I guess hi, Reaper, too, for being in chat, actually.
Pikachu!
So let's create this list of block positions that we need to fill in. It's going to be a 3 wide, 3 deep, 5 deep, 3 deep. You missed your boyfriend? Well, you should tell him. Okay, so this is our starting position, right? Let's calculate this out, I guess. Well, you already found the wrong person. Now it's time to find the right one. Okay. Or int Are you talking to Pikachu? Is that what you mean? X equals 0. And it will be x is less than 3. And x plus plus. We do the same thing, but y. Wait, nope. Okay, so that'll do a for loop across. No, the 1z. I am not thinking right. 1z. And let's set up some variables here to use as our template here. So set vars, or just call it settings. Deep equals 3. Int width equals 3. That way, if I want to change it, I change those those 2 spots. It's super easy. And we'll do another one for height. Int height equals 3 as well. We're going to need a direction for this. I just realized it. That's probably contained inside the structure data. Yep. So we need a direction. Let's call it D. We're going to need to change our X and our Z coordinates based on this.
I is back.
You is. Oh, look at that lonely star down there by itself. So stream avatars is on the stream, but no one can actually get to it because it's not looking in the right chat. That's so annoying. It's tempting you. It's tempting you all, Spooderman. Especially Spooderman. Yeah, stream avatar. I don't think that jump's gonna work. What game is that, Reaper? It looks like it might be an RTS.
Huh?
It looks like it might be an RTS. What game is it?
What game?
Oh, that's Spooderman. I don't know why I thought it was you. What game is it, Spooderman? You posted it in the Discord chat.
Oh. Ooh. Isn't that like a mobile game though?
I don't know. I've never seen it before.
Or it used to be a mobile game?
What?
How far behind? Can I? I probably can't stop it and change the setting now. Dang it.
What game are we talking about?
I do not know what game it is. It's the game that he posted a picture of. Survive the Aftermath. Okay, so we need to get the height around this area, so... Oh, it's PC game? Okay. Trying to think this through. So let's just look at it from a 2D perspective. Real quick here. Let's delete everything again. So if I had terrain that was like this, went down and over.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd call that a RTS. That's closer to a tower defense, probably.
Gotcha. So it needs to look one above and one
Maybe.
below.
I don't know. Or a survival game. You know what an RTS is, Tech. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but I don't know what that game is. That's what I was saying. I've never heard of that game before. Yeah, that's probably just a coincidence, man. The GUI looks the same. Gosh, I'm trying to think this through. So, if I'm clicking here, then it needs to look to the right, down, and up because the block could be up. So let's say alternate state would be this orangish color. The block could be up. Why can't I draw? Okay. And then I go like that. Oh my gosh, what is this doing? That could be up or down as well. The heck? It's like when some weird drawing mode. Photoshop, you need to go to sleep. Go to sleep. So I need to check up and down one block to each side of the spot we click on to see what where air is and where a block is. And we need to get the air block above the bottom, above the solid block. Find bottom air block above a solid block. Okay, and we can start our search one above where we click. So int clicked height equals, oops, block position plus 1. So that'll be the, wait, start. No, wait, that clicked height. We'll go that way. Look up the song Beautiful by Bazzi. It's a song my boyfriend sang when we first started. I can't look up songs while streaming if you're talking to me. YouTube won't like it. World.get block state from the block position of what? Dot add the X, the Y, and the Z. So our Y is going to be that didn't sound good.
I'm back. They had food ready. I had to run, otherwise I would not have got any food.
Only feature
It's not
certain
funny.
times today. What are you talking about?
I'm trying not to laugh. Leave me alone.
Taco Bell closes at a certain time or something?
No,
Usually
but my
close-
mother's kitchen does.
Oh. Click tight. +1. Oh gosh, how am I gonna do this? I need to do another loop for verticalness, I guess. For int y equals 0. Oh. Yeah, y equals 0. And y is less than height. Now I need to go -1. Y plus plus. -1. I do not need to go -1. I need to go 0 because when you click on the block, it's the block below that you click on, which is the block that I need to check the bottom for, and we should be good. Okay, yeah, sure. This is all gonna get severely changed once I actually test it. Oh, awesome, you got your PC to work. Okay, so we need to check if it's air or not. If it is air, and the block underneath is not air, we're good. Dot is air. If it is air, and -1 is not air, valid starting point for this x comma or x comma y, save it. Okay, so that means I need a 3D or 2D array of integers. So int bracket bracket start heights equals a new int array that's of size width and height. Ah, come on, change it. Fix it for me. Okay, so then starting heights x comma y, like that, equals this y position. It'd be z, not y. Then y equals height to make it get out of this part of the loop and go to the next x and z coordinate. Okay, so then after all of that, we take starting heights and do another for loop basically on the x and the z and the y again. And this time we go like that. And this should actually be placing the blocks now. Okay, and we do starting heights like this, plus y for a y value, and we do world.get block state, no, set.block state, set block state, and our position is going to be block position dot add, and we're going to add in x, this for our y, and z. Oops. Ah, come on. And our state is going to be what? Blocks dot stone brick dot get default state. Okay, and when we're setting the block state, we're going to do that somewhere else down below. No, we're not. We're going to call a method in here instead, aren't we? And here we do the notify. So we need to do a notify as well, so that it actually shows up in the world. And we're going to do that position. State, so at the same position. And the same position here. And in theory, this will let us actually place the thing. Now, it'll be horribly wrong. We'll have to fix it all over the place. That's what I want to do. So where's it at? The wall. We can get rid of this class. I don't know why I was thinking that I needed that class. I don't need it. This can still extend builder item. We don't need that extra guy in the middle. We don't need any of this. It doesn't even have to extend builder item, actually. We will, because it might have some other useful things like size later. Instead, we're going to do this method on our own and override it. There we go, and we're going to call not load structure, but the one we just created, which is build wall. Okay, and we are eventually going to need a team, but we don't yet. The template stuff, don't worry about. Structure stuff, let's not worry about. Lock position we do want. The direction we do want. Size really doesn't matter because we're hard coding it into the other one instead. And all the health and all that stuff. We will need, but not yet. Okay, it doesn't like it. Why? Direction D. You gonna fall asleep, Spoodman? Does this not return a... Oh, I get it. We need another one. Okay. So now we can run the game. I know that was probably boring, but I had to get through that. We'll get there. Why does stream avatars not work with the new YouTube? Stream avatars. YouTube. Live control room. You're bored. And there's nothing I can see where it's gonna fix it. Bummer. Let's start in this world here. Rotation is not handled right now. We'll have to deal with that, but this should, in theory, work. Okay, I placed it in my face. Cool. So let's get on this side of it, because it's doing it that way. It certainly is placing all the blocks. Yep. If I did that and went to the wall... Ooh, it's not placing it right. Oh, maybe it is. That's down like it should be. I cannot say that what that means, sir. On stream. That's interesting. It didn't go higher. It started lower somehow. So we're saving that height. Go ahead. We're pulling back the same height and adding in whatever the Y is as well. So if I were... Okay. It's doing the opposite effect of what I wanted. It should be going up instead of down, because I want it to build on top of whatever the train is, not down into it. Yeah, it's building down into it for those. It's like it's... But block positions in Minecraft that are higher are up, so we're adding a number to it and it's going down. Huh? How is that even possible? Even if y was 0, which is the smallest number it could be, that would have no impact. This y would be 0. Oh, they'd both be 0, okay. That would make it possible to put it down there. Why is that showing up as the... So it's up here that's wrong. Yeah, let's do this. We're gonna put a breakpoint here. And we're gonna make a 3x3 area. So every single spot should be, or all of them but one should be in this higher area. So what's the y gonna be? 1. Let's just do a watch, not 1, so I can do this quicker. Boop, 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 boop. It's a 1. So we essentially added 1 to all of those, but it didn't. Is it that it's... Nope, it's not that it's there. I just can't see it. I guess we could say +1 there. That is kind of needed. We need to build it on top of the block, not the block itself. But I think it's still going to be the same issue. It's just going to be up in the air by 1. Unless... This isn't even considering the clicked height, but that's because our block positions have to clicked height. Try it one more time. It's 1. The only one that worked was the one that was too high. Adds the coordinates to the coordinates of this block. And it's the block position. Morse code, man. Take this off. And make this 1. I said 1. And this plus 1. What the heck, man? It's doing inverse of what I want. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why I did 4.
I'm back.
I'm back. Huh. I mean, I see what it is, but I don't know what it says. And I don't have time to look it up while I'm doing this. Apparently YouTube doesn't like Morse code. Or it's something nasty that you said. Because it automatically tried to block it. Okay, so let's think this through. So is this block air? It would be in the case of where these are getting set Y values. Block that we click on at 0 would not be air. the next one up would be air, and block below would not be air. So that would set this. Okay, so that'd be 1. Which is why, okay, so I think I'm getting it a little bit. We need to do that? Two, 1. I figured it out. Cool. Okay, so now if I were to do that, let's get rid of this breakpoint. Oh, it almost worked. One, two, three. Yeah, it's not working because that's too far over. Right? We need to go one more block above it even. So we need to actually add 1 to this. And check. What? What? I'm so confused right now. So I have something funny going on. This y equals whatever, okay. Zx, first two. Yx, xyz, xy minus 1z, xyz, 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 and those are x and z's, which is correct. Now that seemed to work. That was only 2 higher. I was just saying YouTube tried to hide the message for whatever reason. Oh, now it's working. That's what we wanted to do. Okay, so now, before I go insane all the way, let's go into this world where the train's all funny. Blue, ready, start. And this train's like this, so let's get a wall. Ah! Why, grass? Why? If it wasn't for the grass, it would have been perfect. Water gets rid of grass real easy. Come on. Set day. So we want to allow it to work with the terrain. That might be funny. Plop. And it builds a 3 high wall off of every single one of those blocks, wherever it was originally. And that height can be configurable. I could make it 10 blocks high if I wanted to. In fact, let's check that functionality. It made it 10 high. 1. Okay. Let's try and copy that layout there. Nope. So the height works, whatever the height we want it to be. Let's make it 5 by default. And I need some way of determining the direction next, I think, so that I can rotate this around and make it wider. In fact, let's try a 5 wide by 5 deep right now. See how that does. Okay, like that. And puts us inside the block, but it did throw up the ones that it needed to. Cool. Back to 3 for now. For testing purposes, it should be a little bit easier. Now I need to know how to rotate this based on the direction you're facing. And it's going to get tricky now, because we need to look at our rotation and offset our block position based on the direction. So this is doing some of that rotation work for us. It's changing where our block position is and changing it into block position 2 from position. So we can reuse this chunk of code, I believe. To set our block position right, but that's really not all we need to do. Because when we set that block position initially, this position, I guess, it's the spot we clicked on. Okay. And we are taking the offset. Okay, so that's what we needed to do. That will center it up based on where we're looking, basically, which is what I wanted to do also. So if we take our block position, block position here into there, we don't want to do the up command on that. X and Z coordinates are sizes, so we need to put that in here. So we'll call X which one? We'll do width for the Z. Okay. And the X will be our depth. No, I did that backwards. So width will be the X size. And Z size will be depth. So how thick the wall is, essentially. Okay, and that's using position, which in this case is block position. We don't want up on it. Okay, and then we just change everything to use block position 2 instead. I don't have the mental powers for that right now, man. I'm not going to try and translate Morse code while I'm trying to write programming for the mod. It's not my goal right now. Okay, it's placing in the right position now, it looks like. Excellent. It's placing it in front of where I'm looking, right where that box is, right? On the ground. And that's what I want it to do. That right there. It stacked them together. Cool. There's phantoms in the world. I was here too long. We know a guy that used Morse code. Long ago, at least. Sorry, Skelly. Okay, so the next thing I think we need to get this to do is to ignore grass blocks, because that's super annoying that it does that. And we did something similar in the validation thing, right? So is valid location, I think, is checking for a series of air block, getting the material, and if it's replaceable.
Those are actual solid walls.
Those are fully solid walls right now. I'm not done with it. It's just a starting point. So I'm going to put on top of it the krenels or whatever they're supposed to be called.
I was going to say, is that going to be the new weapon of mass destruction? Is walls?
Oh, yeah. This stupid skeleton. Yeah.
Just make a bunch of walls and just spam them everywhere.
You
for
do
a
it with a
fight.
town hall, the minion. Like, you could plop a town hall in the middle of a group of minions and it'd probably kill about half of them. Just ask Reaper. I put him inside of a watchtower when he was chasing me the other day. I turned around, plopped the watchtower down, and he was in the middle of it.
Nice.
So we get the block, we get the material, and we get it replaceable. Okay. That's what I needed to do. So if it's air, or it's this replaceable thing. Dot get material dot get come on dot is replaceable. There. See if that works. It may not because it might be through the block like the other one was, but we'll see. So that's over a bunch of grass, but it ignores the grass. Awesome. Okay, let's try over this flower here by bringing the flower up to the flatlands, putting the wall down, and the flower is not handled properly because flowers are special in Minecraft. This is called build wall. We want the validation one.
Of course, flowers are special. They're pretty.
I know. If it blocks movement is the question then, okay.
If I is the game finally loaded?
Does the material block movement?
Let me quit out of the game that I literally just started. But yeah.
So I would think if it blocks movement, that means it's true, means you can't go through there. So we want the opposite of that. So it does not block movement. So we need to put another flower down there and put a wall there. And said flower is gone. And did not affect the height of the wall. Cool. Yay! Now, can I, hopefully, maybe, just maybe, take this from 3 wide, and our width is there, to 5 wide. With a type of a number. I can. Awesome. If we do one that's 1, one that's 3, one that's 5, that should be more than enough. But I don't know that I'm going to do all those. But we could. How thick should this wall be? That's a question for Fiery Reaper or anyone watching this
Thick
stream.
enough.
Should it be climbable?
What are you making?
A wall.
Climbable means it's like vines, isn't it?
No, like, should there be a way for you to get on top of the wall? That's what I mean.
What's the purpose of the wall?
It's a wall in the RTS.
Usually the walls are for keeping things out, so I would say yes.
So it should be climbable? Because you want to keep things out. Are you just saying an answer? Do you want to get on top of the wall? Is what I'm asking you in the RTS.
Yes.
If you're the one placing the wall, do
Tech,
you want to
I
get
wanna
on
be
it?
able to be on top of
Yes.
the wall.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We can
You're welcome.
do that somehow. So if it's 5 tall, and we had something like this,
Ha! They got the Scorpion G on right now for the Advent calendar.
Oh, I saw that.
I'll be right back. I gotta get something for my mom.
that could work as one adaptation of the wall. Right, and you get on top. The problem is, if on this last line, or whatever it is, I make it so it's staircased, we also made it so it follows trains. So if this was the train, one block would be there, the next block would be there. That's okay in that case. What if the train's not even? It's not going to let you up there. So maybe instead, maybe dead center, it needs a ladder so you can climb it. Problem with that, the minions won't go over the wall then. Let's look at medieval wall structures and stuff.
Okay, I'm back again.
You're back again?
Yep.
Hi, back again.
High tech stack.
Hi, Reaper.
Hi, Fiery.
Reaper, why are you talking about yourself third person like?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
What if the wall was a wall and we had another thing that is a staircase? Mind blown. Like seriously, like what if we just made it so like we componentalize this thing so the wall makes a wall and it could be like that. I don't care that it's not gonna repeat perfect. And then the structure's good.
Hey Reaper, how can I team up with you if you're not in the game?
You do it emotionally.
In spirit.
I believe in you.
I don't believe in me. There's no way.
You can do it.
I think that's my solution. No, that's not my solution. Dang it.
You're gonna make a ladder?
No.
I guess you could always do that. Make a ladder.
If it's a ladder, the minions can't go over the wall.
Yeah, just make a ladder block you can
Yeah.
buy from the menu.
That's perfect. So people can get over it. The minions
Make
can't.
it
They
so
have
you
to
can
break
only
them.
have one.
Do what now? I'm sorry, I missed what you guys were saying. I missed it because I'm thinking through other options too. Go ahead. Say it again, please.
Well, I was gonna say, make a block you can buy like a wall section, only it's a ramp up,
Right.
you know, that the enemy can buy.
Well-
so that you can build it next to the wall and get over it.
That's the problem, right? So I was thinking, I'm thinking more from the person that owns the wall. Should you get on the wall? I think that you should be able to, right? As the owner of that wall. But the problem is, how do you get on it? Especially if it's 5 blocks tall. That's kind of tall. If normal staircase isn't going to fit very well, right? So then I thought, okay, well, I can make it so you can buy a staircase. But then that could be used offensively as well, and then the walls are pointless again. You spend all your stone you want, make a huge wall that's massive in length, covering a huge section of the world, but if somebody can come down and plop down a staircase on it, it's pointless. So as an attacker, I just carry around a staircase with me whenever I run into a wall, bloop, I walk over it.
Make the staircase one hit killable by anything. Archers included. Like literally hard code it. If hit by anything, destroy.
It's an option. I would like to make it so that we don't need the
What
staircase.
if I
Though.
don't want to join your platoon, Reaper? Maybe I wanted to make my own platoon.
Then make your own platoon.
Hello.
Hello there.
Zachary!
Hello.
Wait, it's Hackery.
Oh my gosh, dude. Tell me you have tanks downloaded and actually up to date.
He only plays Destiny now.
Up to date? I don't know.
I know he can't do real tactics anymore.
I was thinking you could make a ladder for offense.
But it's so cheap and easy. It just completely makes walls pointless. I think there should be a siege weapon. I would like to have a siege weapon that's the what's it called? Fire. You know what I'm talking about. A siege tower.
Trebuchet?
Siege tower.
Oh yeah.
Drive up to it and it unloads all your units on the wall. Right. That would be cool. But how? I'm not sure.
Same idea behind the semi truck.
Yeah. Yeah. So that could be one way to get over it as a offensive force, but a defensive way to get on your own wall is what I need. And I don't have one that can't be used as
Don't build yourself outside the wall.
as offense. I guess the other piece of it too, and this is something I wasn't thinking of. We have that problem right now with the wall we have now, and
I
nobody's
know, that's what I was
exploited it.
gonna say, because the other person can
Too
put
bad you can't
walls
define
inverted
build area.
and can just
'cause
get
I would
out.
say give creative flight in the build area.
Do what? But it's not just the player that needs to be on the wall, it's your minions, so that you
Yeah,
can
I
go...
suppose.
Wait, why are we going on the wall? Let's ask
So
that question.
One thing.
Go
You're
ahead.
going on the wall for archer support.
Okay, that makes sense.
Archer support, but you don't have an bow.
They'll probably fall off. Because they're stupid about that. Let's see if they would.
Oh, by the way, another thing I thought about, another person, if they have walls, they can literally come, put their walls inverted, so they can just walk. What happened?
I turned you back down. I turned you up earlier today because you were too quiet. Now you're back to normal volume, so you were extra loud for me, but you should be good now. So you're
I
saying...
couldn't hear you, there was too many people screaming behind me.
So I was just saying, you're saying to me that you can use walls against walls from the other direction and get on
Yeah,
top.
if you invert them and then you just walk across them.
Yeah. So getting on top of the walls is starting to sound like a taboo thing. We don't want to allow it. Which kind of makes sense to me.
So, like, when I think of a normal kind of battle with big stone walls, I think of those corner towers that have the spiral staircases up them.
Yep.
So that's how you get on the wall from inside.
But what's to stop somebody from getting on the wall with those from the outside then?
Is there any possible way to make it so that outsiders can't build within a certain, like,
That's what I told them.
block away?
We keep
from...
suggesting that, and I think it might be something that would be good, but I don't know how to do something like that because each map's
Can you, like,
different. So how
assign-
do we define what's your build area?
Can you assign an area for a certain person? Like, green area can build here. And then if the person dies, so anybody can build there?
We could, but each map's different size. So how am I going to know what that should be, what the build area is?
Maybe you can assign it to each map separately?
Make it so that the person who's building in an area has to claim the area first.
Oh, I was about to suggest that idea for that mod that lets you claim areas.
But then that, like, begs the question, what if someone just goes to where their enemy is and claims the land there, you know?
Yeah. I'm going to claim next to his wall that he's put on the edge of his area. How
Yeah.
silly of him. The corner piece might be a possible solution if it's something where it only connects to the left and right of the way it's placed. And basically just like putting puzzle pieces together. It won't line up if you do it wrong.
Yeah. So, like, think of a castle, right? You have the big door that will fall down to be open, and then on each side of the door you have those big towers.
Yeah.
And those towers can have spiral staircases up them.
Yeah.
Well, in this case it'll probably be smaller, so probably just like a normal staircase or something like that, to get onto the wall. And then, if you want to, you could probably make it so that there are corner ones as well, but...
Yes. Yeah. Well, the corner one might be difficult to do for
Yeah, that's exactly
what we just talked about. Like if it's something where the structure comes up to here and has an opening right there, and it's only on the left and the right side of this spiral thing, right? Then the only way to get on this wall from outside of it is to build it so that yours is facing this way. That's the problem. Right?
Yeah.
You build your spiral staircase facing this direction, and then you can get in this thing. So that's not gonna work. Unless those things can check to see if there's blocks in the area.
A Reaper.
Yeah.
You know, I have almost 3,000 in spotting.
What if
You're gonna make that more.
Yeah, I know.
what if the spiral
Oh,
staircase
lucky son of a bitch.
thing looks to see if there's any enemy blocks in the area within like 5 blocks of it? That's a huge area to look through, though.
Son of a bitch.
How many
Holy
players
shit.
are you thinking would be in like something like this max?
Players,
Yeah,
I would think 8 would be a lot.
8 would. Is that like the max you would limit it to?
Limited? No. Like, whatever your server can handle player-wise, you could have in there.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
you're gonna be. I think you can have a hard time with that many, right?
Yeah.
Because it has 4 teams, so that's 2 on each team. But you could do a 2v2 with, or not 2v2, I guess a 4v4, right? But you're gonna have 4 town halls to have to take out. Maybe that's a bit much.
So you're saying that they're gonna be teams. How many teams then
4
would you
teams.
have max? 4 teams. So then just make it so that each team has their own like block to use. Like you could use wool blocks, so that way they'd be different colors. But that'll kind of take away from the whole stone wall look.
No, so what I was thinking for that aspect is we've got 4 different races, if you will, that we're going to go with. So there's Egyptian, so sandstone blocks makes sense for their wall. A Roman style, so probably the stone bricks I'm working with now. A Viking, so maybe, I don't know, what other bricky type thing is there?
Mossy.
Maybe regular bricks for them. I don't know if they did much with that Viking style. And then the 4th one is Japanese.
I feel like Viking would be like stone, like cobblestone.
Okay, so then maybe we switch the Egyptian with regular bricks. Whatever. You see what I'm saying? There's plenty
Yeah.
of brick types to use, and we can also use wood if we had to, right? We could make a wooden wall. It's just gonna look different. So the looks are not my concern. I have these targets that I place in the world. I don't know how much you've seen about this exact. So summon, RTS, target, like that. So that's a target for Team Yellow right now. That is what you go up and attack to kill a building, right? You kill that,
Oh, fucking flash.
and all the other ones will kill.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know, Fire. You're playing tanks. I expected it to happen. Watch your language, sir.
It wasn't even for playing tanks, I swear. I was taking a photo and my flash went off.
So anyway, you kill enough of those, and then the structure crumbles. Basically, it knows that it's dead. Right? That's how the game works. And those are assigned to each team, so they're in different colors themselves. So red, yellow, green, blue. So I can see if that is in the wall, like the area next to where you're building, and prevent you from building it. My concern with it is though, like the bigger of an area I search for, the more blocks in the area I look in, and the longer it's going to take to look through, right? So it could start to get laggy as far as building the spiral staircase structure.
Yeah.
To see if there's a enemy thing in the area. But it's the best solution we have so far. I'm happy with how it would work in my head, at least. And we could set up like a radius of like, say, 5 extra around the thing so that it won't place within that.
Yeah, well, it also kind of depends on how tall you're gonna make the towers, the towers, because if they go up like a few blocks above the normal height of the wall, then they might just be able to place it and jump the gap.
Right,
You
and
know?
that's why I'm thinking it's going to be an opening on that thing, the spiral tower, that lines up with like this walkway, and it'll have a block above, so you can't jump out of it very well. You have to walk out of it, basically. Like you might be able to be kind of like a single block or something. That's what I'm saying. If I check for like 5 blocks away, you're not jumping 5 blocks away.
Yeah.
You're not jumping that. Maybe boost it, maybe, but it's just you, and you're gonna be in their base with their army, right? And you're not gonna want to do that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking for now.
Can
Might
you
be
make
best.
it so that your guys are allowed to jump on top of your buildings? Like if they get within certain distance of their buildings?
No.
It's like
No.
super jump?
No. No. So, yeah, that's another thing. Like if... Okay, so the only benefit of getting on this wall, because you'll take fall damage coming off of this, right? Is for an archer, right? You want your archers up here. They might try and jump off though, so we need to test that first off. Second off, that means that you don't want to go over the wall to go out of your base, which is how we're doing it today. We need something else, like a gate that prevents movement through it that you can close to. So we need a gate, is what I'm saying, that you can open and close at will. And that's also something that they have in other RTSs, right? Age of Empires, Age of Empires? Yeah, Age of Empires, you don't go over your walls, you don't climb them, you don't even stand on your walls. You go through the gate.
Yeah.
So we'll need a gate block for this to work right. Otherwise, you're stuck inside your base. Until, I mean, you could, if we had the spiral staircase thing, go up that and then jump off. But you're going to damage your entire army coming off that wall then. So spiral staircase, the walls need to behave similar to how I have them here. I say similar because it's not rotating right. It's always facing in that general direction. I need to make it so it rotates this way too. I know why it's doing it. It's just annoying. So let me fix that next. And then also make it stylized. I didn't want it to be perfectly flat on the top, but it is right now. I want it to have this appearance to it. Right, and I'm fully aware the next one will be like that. And then I guess it'll go down and up. So every other thing will have a double, and I don't care. There's no good way to solve for that other than an even numbered structure, which brings its own problems.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out how we're flipping the width and height based, or width and depth based on rotation, or how I did it before. So the X is the right side of that, okay. And that is the width, so how did I rotate it then?
Okay, I'll be back in 1 second.
Okay. BP2, that is right. Eagle, I might have. I don't remember what I was saying when you
fixing what I said wrong, apparently. Making it an even number would make it so that the bumps on the top of the wall are correct, right? But having it even makes problems, and making it odd gives me a center point to spawn it off of. Was that just Dak coming back? What was that?
Yeah, that was me coming back.
Okay. I guess I didn't hear the noise for you leaving.
Yeah, sorry, my friend wouldn't stop calling me on Discord, so I see what he wanted.
Yeah, no worries. Block position 2 is used everywhere here, so this is all right. It's not that doing it. Is position used anywhere? Just in these offsets. What the heck? So then... That's what we're using to notify the block updates. XYZ block position 2. Wait, block position 2 gets... No, it's... This is to rotate around it, okay. Oh! We have everything square. I don't think we ever made this do this. That's why it's... Okay. Everything is square. So I need to somehow flip the X and the Z based on the rotation. Okay. And that's going to be in this. But we need to flip it. We could use this rotation piece, maybe. I am not in the right method though, so that would have been bad to change stuff there. I think the easiest way to do that though would be here. Change it up there and change it up there before we do it. And use different variables for these. So we'll say x1 equals x by default. The same for z.
There's a guy behind me? Apparently.
And we just flip them based on the rotation. So if or direction, address to direction. So switch if d equals direction east, then x1 north. Gotta go? Okay, Spider-Man. Equals z, and z equals x. actually needs to go in there. This needs to be X and Z.
You're right.
South.
This is you ain't picking anything. Worst leader ever.
West.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I thought you were the leader.
Oh, I'm leading from the back because I'm in second position.
Yeah,
Isn't
Reaper
usually
Eagle,
what
that's
leaders
I'm talking
do?
about. Sorry. It'll just have a double if it were odd, and I'm okay with that. So it'll be like air, block, air, air, block, air. So there'll be 2 air next to each other or 2 blocks next to each other, whichever. With it being odd. Okay, I should take care of that piece. Now these flippings are probably wrong. We'll have to fix them, but gets us started. What? I grabbed it all.
Come on out, little scorpion.
My son showed me a news article about somebody was on a United Airlines flight and got stung by a scorpion on the flight.
Ooh.
On the flight?
Yeah, on the flight. It somehow got on the plane.
Someone have a pet scorpion?
I don't know. Did I get that right away? Wow. So if I face it that way versus facing it that way, it works. So let's see if I can make myself a little home here. Boom. Oh, it's offset funny though. So that's centered, right? That's offset funny. So it's placing the right orientation, but it's shifting everything. And it's the ones that are what? So that was west that's wrong. East that's wrong. South that's wrong. Hey, North's right.
I keep hearing Trump, and you're making walls. West of Trump.
Vapor, I've got something to share with you. I'm trying to keep you out, okay?
It's just better that way, Reaper.
What?
That took a little while to sink in. North was right. East was off because of what? Let's take these one at a time, I guess. I am facing to the east now. Oh, wrong luck. Okay, so it's more to the z-axis than it should be. So if I put that to negative z, America, sir. Oh, it doesn't place. No, no way, I gotta do the other one too. That would help. Or it just won't work at all. Somewhere in this world there is a wall that wasn't intended to be placed there. This is the wall, right? Yeah. That way works. This one's just failing. Oh, it's giving me an error message. Okay.
Hugo. Hi. Hugo's not even here. From the chat. I can't see your message at the moment.
Please leave a message at the dial tone.
Beep.
The heck? Okay. I don't like doing this stuff.
I got 4 kills, Fiery.
I know an easy way for this to work. That's how we're gonna do it. Watch this, guys. This shall be perfect. It's called cheat. It needs to be smaller anyway.
Cheating?
I'm severely cheating right now. The heck now? Oh. I have to fix an error message first. Okay. The heck, man? It's not working. Okay, so now, if I place one, look at that. I place this one. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, okay. Now, wait for it. If we put the bumps at the top, which should be fairly easy to do, I think. Because all I need to do is look to see if the corners are the bumps. Right? If we make the corners the bumps. Actually, if we make the centers the bumps, it doesn't matter. If we make the centers the bumps. Actually, we don't want to make the centers the bumps, do we? Because that'll make it look silly. We want to make the corners the bumps. Because then we do all 4 corners And rotationally, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then also, that makes it for a perfect corner wall piece too. 3x3 is the way to go.
I think he's figured it out.
You got this.
Just need to get my brain caught up with my head. Okay.
They can do it.
And yes, I said that.
Get your brain caught up with your head.
Yeah, I said that. No. If y equals height equals height minus 1. Guess I could show you what I'm typing, huh? Okay, so if we're at the top, right? Then we're gonna do this plus 1. Plus 1 in height. Right? Okay. Now, we're not only gonna have that if condition on here, we're gonna have some others. So if we're at the top, I want you to add one more to the top, right? Now, to get to the corners, and x equals z. Mind blown. No, that's not gonna work. It's x equals 0. This whole thing needs to be in a big old if statement by itself. Okay, so that, or x equals width minus 1, or y equals this is a super complicated one. So
You can do it.
both x and y, or x and z need to be 0, is one condition. Okay. So that's one. Another one's gonna be Hey, Eagle. It took me too long to figure out who was new. Or x equals 0 and z equals equals deep minus 1, or this all over again.
If you keep saying eagle, well, eagle will eventually show back up.
Really? With minus 1 and with minus 1. Yeah, that should be it. Apparently we have an extra parenthesis or not enough. Delete tokens, okay. Okay, so now if I push the wall here, it's in the corners. Cool. So now I need some more flat land here. I'm gonna clear all the grass off of it so that I have something I can click on real quick. And I'm gonna run down this thing, placing walls. Oh crap. They place on top of each other too easy. Dang it. And you get that. 2 protected spots, 1 open. 2 protected spots, 1 open. 2 protected spots, 1 open. I'm okay with that being the wall. Okay, so now let's continue this wall, go down this hill with it, which is a pretty steep hill, so it's probably a pretty good test whether or not this will work. If I can get rid of these grass pieces so that I can click it where I want to without being interrupted. There. So we're gonna place it there. And then there. We would want one there. Oops, okay, that last one's a little messed up, but this is what your wall would end up being like. It's by no means perfect, that's for sure. But that is a very crazy wall, or terrain we put it over, including a cave into the ground. This makes me want to get this onto the server for testing, but it's gonna kind of break our game a little bit as far as if there's some crazy bug with it, which there probably is. So let's do it!
Yeah. How else are we gonna find the bug? You know.
Yeah. That's exactly right. Rework the walls a bit. Needs more work, I'm sure. Let me see something.
So we had 3 Scorpion G's on our team.
What was that?
We had 3 Scorpion G's on our team.
Nice. And one has no kills.
Master.
I thought you got the defender's kill.
So Fiery, whatever happened to never playing takes again?
Shut up, Zach.
Hey Zach, which
What's
time that he said that are you referring to?
I'm sorry.
It's been more than once, I'm pretty sure.
When was the last time you said that?
Last week.
Last week.
Last night.
I remember a little while ago there was like something that they were testing in the like I guess beta testing like version of the game, and it like changed the way what was it, armor piercing did damage or something like that.
Okay.
Wow. 8,000 experience.
Do you remember what I'm talking about, Fiery, or are you just not listening to me?
What's that, Zach?
He was
Um,
gloating over his victory or his loss, one of the two. With the 8,000 damage comment, he said. Oh, crap.
Okay. So Fiery, do you remember when they were like testing on the test servers, changes to armor piercing rounds or something like that?
They're still doing that. They
We're
like
still doing
did
it.
it once, like 6 months ago, and they're like, we're not going to do it. We couldn't figure it out, and now they're trying again.
Wow.
But
They, like-
they've
Yeah, go
never
ahead.
gone into the main game though, right?
No.
Okay.
So let's restart the test server.
Yeah, they're basically thinking about making any and all derp guns completely useless in the game.
Oh yeah.
Cool, it's not crashing the test server immediately. That's a plus. It also hasn't started yet, but hey. Okay, and I'll be right back. Doggy duty.
Doggy duty.
Oh my god, imagine if it already hits like right here. There's 6 of us. They're blind shouting. Was that me or you? I finally got a hit. What is that Rumbus doing? Why did everybody go mute?
I don't know.
I'm not mute.
I'm here. I'm just muted.
Shoot.
Slightly helps when you plug in the computer so the battery doesn't die.
Yeah, that probably helped just a little bit.
Better put some work in, Reaper. You're carrying the team.
I am?
So what they're saying is they're not doing much. They're just depending on you.
Yeah. He's there for more support.
Oh.
I am now. I was there for fire support, but somebody took care of that.
Unspotted. Help, mama. No, there's probably like 4 SUs back there.
Yeah.
We're losing the other side.
Oh,
Ouch.
one.
Oh, come on. How did that miss? I don't like this tag.
Our other Scorpion G sucks.
What was that?
I said the guy driving the other Scorpion G needs to take some lessons.
They usually do.
You might have
Hey.
just got it.
I just don't like turret at TDs.
I'm not a fan of non-turreted ones.
Scorpion G.
Scorpion G is not is a turret.
Yeah, that's a non. Wait, you're not a fan of a non-turreted, so
Right.
you are a fan.
Of turreted.
Turrets all day. Does that explain it?
Yeah. You want to go back to the garage?
Like two of the best tank destroyers I ever played was the Hellcat and the
Super Hellcat.
267.
Super Hellcat.
Yeah, it's the Tier 7 Super Hellcat.
That's not
No,
really
not the
what it's
super, the
called.
regular. The regular
know.
one you can get a better gun for it.
But I'm just letting no sack. What? We have a Super Hellcat now, and we got it for free.
Yep.
Wow, alright.
Yep.
I see how
You
this-
could get it for free too, I think.
How?
How long have you been playing World of Tanks?
No idea.
Has it been more than 5 years since you got the game?
At this point, I feel like I remember playing it back in 2010. So if that's true, then yes.
Because, yeah, that's all you need is to be on here for 5 years.
Well, we'll find out when I log on. But yeah, I don't remember if I ever told you guys.
Hey, your first Tier 7.
But I got, I got like a token for a free tier 7, I think it was, or something like that.
I think it's the Tier 6. That's when you finish the campaign missions for the training thingy.
I don't remember exactly what it was, but I got a free tank, and I got the IO.
Nice. I did the same thing with my second account.
So I didn't have to grind for it.
It's probably one of the most painful grinds in the game.
Because all of the tanks before it are pretty crappy.
They're worse than crappy. Turn makes it look nice.
No, I know what the crappiest grind is in the game.
What's
The
that?
one before
The
the,
Polish?
AMX ELC BIS.
No, that one's good. Try the heavy line.
Are you
That
joking
is
me?
bad.
The Duck is the worst tank in this game.
I actually enjoyed it.
I would
got-
play the Lee before I play that thing again.
Jesus.
I
Yeah.
kept that thing. If you get
Let
into
me-
a battle with old tier 4s,
Let me refine that, okay?
it's
If
the
you-
light tanks,
if-
they can't
if
tank you.
Yeah, if they're lighter than you, if you know you're like top tier, you might actually have a decent game. But the likelihood of you actually getting that is 0 and
World
1.
of Tanks.
Welcome to World of Tanks, where the only battles you ever play are where you're the lowest tier.
Unless you play tier 10, then technically you're still bottom tier. Because there's only one tier. I honestly prefer tier 9 to 10.
Why is that? More variety.
Mm,
Because aren't most tier 10s heavies? Other
So
than
tier-
RDs.
no, everything's... Didn't you heard that there's light tanks now for tier 10?
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Since when?
That's
like a year ago.
been
Oh.
out for like 2 years now.
They're crap, don't get them.
Obviously. Light
They
tanks
did that
against...
just to make the math easier on them.
I wish they'd have made something like better on them. Because you can't really use it at speed. It's not so much.
Yeah, I feel like with that you'd get like one shot still.
I mean, with the Death Star, you can one-shot everything.
Well,
Unless it's super heavy.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Fennec.
He's back.
Hi, Ender. If you're still here, I was away. I am back, and I'm getting on the test server if anyone wants to join me. Although, what? Doesn't want me on. No.
it said no.
Yeah, I gotta restart the Minecraft client. I realized while I was away that there is no way to kill those walls I made.
Uh
Oh
oh.
no, not an eagle.
Caw-caw.
Does that mean the platoon's full?
Come on, fiery German.
I am a German jerk.
I'm an American lion, though.
I'll go French.
You'll go French.
When you get
If
in
Zach
here, Zach, I'll
joins-
start up a platoon with you, and then we can.
Yeah, if Zach
count
joins,
out.
you guys want to do a
We'll go to a different
countdown.
channel or something, so we don't mess up text stream.
You do what to my stream?
Mess it up.
No, it's because when we start up matches, when we're in like two platoons, we usually count it down to try to get in at the same time.
Gotcha.
I thought it was my stream.
Oh, dang, this is the wrong map anyway. Dang it! Let me check to see if there's any hills in this at all. I don't think there is. Nope. It's all
One
straight
line.
walls. Okay, what happens if I try and build this wall here?
You become so much wall talking. Can we change the word for wall for puppies?
Try and build a puppy here?
Yeah.
Okay, that worked. Not overly happy with it, to be honest, so it's too narrow for a wall. What happens if I build it here? It replaces those blocks, dang.
Is it not working the way you wanted it to?
No, exactly, no. It's doing what I told it to. That's not what I want.
Oh.
I'm dead.
How'd you die already?
That was a mistake.
Oh, that would be cool. If this map specifically like had a hidden passage through this wall that's part of the map that came out at the height of the wall itself. So you'd be up on it by just going through the map.
By the way, can we not make like gated doors that are also considered part of the wall, or like a separate unit as a gate that just comes up and down,
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I need to make something like that. It's
and only the player can open them?
only the owner, yeah. Or the team.
Oh, I know a better thing. Invisible doors.
No.
Indestructible.
What? No.
How about what we have on the tower and just face it towards the center of it? So you get fired on both sides if you try to go through it.
I don't know what you mean by that one.
If you're placing like two towers, let's say about 7 blocks from each other, there's a distance where the arrows can shoot in the middle.
Okay.
Place it like that, so you lose some of your troops, but you can still go through it.
Something like that, you're saying. I think I still want a gate, an actual gate though, so it'll A, look cool, and B, be functional. Because that way you can block your enemy from coming into your area, yet allow your guys out. And it shouldn't be overly complicated to do. It's just a gate after all.
5 days later. It's just a gate.
Hey Reaper,
Yes.
shut it.
He knows it because it has happened in the past.
No, it's usually the ones I know that are difficult that are difficult.
And 103. Or that. Use that carcass.
So the wall right now, it's a 3x3. Could make a gate structure that takes up this area like this, kind of.
Dude, he hit you right on the gun.
Tile entity there. It's still not gonna work though. It might have to be 5 wide.
Did you hit Fiery?
Yeah, he killed me a long time ago.
Yep, there goes I.
We tried.
Okay, is Zach you in the game yet?
That's
No.
all that counts.
Holy cow, man. How much you got to do?
30% left.
Huh?
30% left.
Oh god, you got a while.
Make that the block.
Fire, you got a tier 9?
No.
No.
I have more tier 8s and tier 7s and tier 6s. Tier 5s.
Okay.
Okay, my wife's telling me that there's a package out front, so I need to go get. I'll be back again.
Oh, there's a package on front.
Reaper, what are we gonna do with you, man?
They tried selling me, it didn't work out.
We tried selling them to KFC, that didn't work either. They said it was too tough.
He's too big.
So what are we doing, tier 8?
Yeah,
Do you have another tier 8, Reaper?
I got 10 of them, but let me get this. I'm getting my S3. I don't know why, but I painted it yellow.
Wow, way to be hidden.
If I'm not mistaken, I think you can set it so that
Nobody can
only
see.
your allies can see it. For that reason.
Yeah.
Because then you can like make it some wild outlandish color and your guys can see you, but the other guys can't.
Then the enemies can't see that you killed them with like a giant pink tank.
I kind of want that double barrel tanks.
Oh my gosh, you and
I
the
think it's
double
a bad
barrels.
idea.
That is a total bad idea.
It is sound fun. I just want to go in front of someone's face. Oh god, it's green. Look at me. I'm green. Why did
Looks
I
like
do this?
Chinese.
I know that's probably why I did it. I remember one time people would be staring at me and they're like, "Is that a Chinese?"
Look at Eagle over there overcompensating for something.
The most annoying is when people paint it blue like the.
Hey! This is a small gun. This is the big damage putter.
That's what you said.
What?
At Conqueror.
Are we all like
beefy
rushing
looking.
hill? Like
Everybody?
everybody?
No, we're not going to be rushing hill.
Oh my god! Everybody blocked me.
Shoot at him! Just shoot at him!
I can't. There's people blocking me.
Shoot at the people blocking you! It doesn't do
can't
anything to them now.
Actually, there's no artillery, so we very well could take the hill.
Wait a minute. They took away friendly fire?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like one of the
Boo.
things.
I know, right?
Not boo. God
Not
bless
that
it,
annoying.
motherfucker.
It makes the game like more competitive.
More?
Yeah, by having it. That way, like, you can't just sit behind your teammate and shoot.
Yeah, but that's not the reason they did it. They did it because too many people were just blowing their teammates away.
Well,
Yeah,
then they
spam
get
firing, man.
reported and they get banned.
Right, but that didn't work.
That didn't work? What do you mean?
There was too many. If they would have done that, everybody.
Everybody would have been banned?
Not
Oh,
everybody,
yeah,
but
right.
a lot of people.
Oh my god, I actually made
A
it
lot
to
of
the
people.
hill. How in good God's name did it happen?
Come on, you tier 9 die so you can just like steal your place and actually do something.
There's a Patton. He's gonna shoot your side.
Why did you take this thing up here, Reaper?
Me?
Or Eagle? You
Because
should have
it's a
hung back
heavy-
by the hill where that WZ-120 is.
Well, I
No.
play heavy, so it's a heavy tank destroyer.
Oh my god, I flipped that KV2 next to me.
Yeah, you're coming straight after me, aren't you?
Don't get in front of his gun, Reaper.
I was trying to get away from that gun. That was a Morse girl. Did you see that? I flipped him. KV4.
do that.
I can't believe that freaking shot missed for the Skoda. Like
Is the KV4
90% of the
flipped or not?
90% of my accuracy was on him. I don't know what this C75 is doing.
Hello.
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 Oh, there comes a T95. You better run.
I'm worried about that object, because that object would have took me out on that hit.
So that would work. So if we had a 5 wide gate. Yeah.
That was what your package was?
No. They were things my wife ordered for Christmas for people.
Uh-huh.
I actually remember playing with Big Cheesy Taco.
Okay, I'm back at the garage.
Alright, we need to make it look nice.
Why, are you impatient and can't watch our team lose?
I mean, that E75 could put a push from the side and have taken shots to the KB4 and killed him.
Zach,
And then that
what
other
you
guy
up
was
to?
a one shot. He should have just side scraped and killed him too.
What?
What you at?
I'm at
No,
82%
use stairs
right now.
tech.
Hmm?
Use stairs. They'll look nicer.
Yeah. That's just a thing to remind me. For the moment, it's not actually what we're going to build. First
No,
I
I'm
need to
talking
do...
about the ones that you placed on the side by it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. At the top, right? These are just for measurement. Those are not going to be part of it. So the gate's going to stop at this line here. And this line here.
You guys might still be able to play like 1 or 2 more matches before I'll be on.
It's
No, we can't have that.
stairs should go at the top.
What, Eagle? No Super Hellcat?
Oh, I can do Super Hellcat if you want.
No, it's okay.
Hang on, let me grab it real quick.
Do you even have it set up?
Yeah.
Well, Reaper, take it so we can be the Americans. America.
That could work.
That'll work too.
Oh boy.
That's still America.
I'm like so close to that, that's not even funny.
Have fun with the light tank mission.
And then those would be the targets.
No, I'm actually done with the light tank missions.
I
I
hate
got
the
one
light tank
medium
missions.
and like 2 TDs. Now I've finished
Oh.
that up.
Oh, never mind. I did the what's it called, a 15 mission light tank, but the one that you have to do both sets. That one was hard. And they got nerfed because they used to be hard. I think it was like 2,000 more damage that you had to spot her.
Yeah.
Team America, go!
That's 5x5 then. From the outside, it would look like that.
I forgot how fast this thing is.
Ooh, that sounds pretty. He's out of here.
That could be what the wall looks like, or the gate looks like when it's closed. Potentially.
When you're faster than the light tank.
And you come up to it, right click on the block to open it. As the owner on either side. So we need to build that type of structure on the build server then. And it doesn't require any special blocks. That tile entity just updates what these blocks are then. Or maybe we use a gate instead, like not a gate, but a fence post instead. Say a dark fence post, maybe. Make it whatever color we want. It really doesn't matter.
Have fun, Eagle.
Oh snap!
That looks better. You can right click on it better. Yeah, that's better. So that block, when it's right click, needs to place a row of fences. 1, 2, 3, 4
Oh,
below
there's
it.
Arties on this map.
You just figuring that out?
A little
So
bit.
its orientation will be important then. Okay. I think I can make that work.
Yeah, focus on the little guy, not the big guy next to you.
Okay, so now I need to take this stuff. I need to set the X and the Z equal to, so it's 0, 1, 2, so 1. And the Y will equal 1 as well. And this is where we'll place not the stone bricks, but the wall block. Blocks. Mod blocks. Dot wall block. Get default state. There we go. That should be happy. Then at this position, let's say world get tile entity at that position. Tile entity TE equals that.
Come on, Reaper, that actually scared me there for a second.
Ouch, already hit me.
And we'll need to do similar stuff to this. Okay, so
So wait, can you not get banned anymore for keep shooting your own players?
No, I don't think you can.
Unless you're an arty?
they really don't like arties in the game, do they?
I like them. The trolley. That's why they don't like them. It's kind of one of those, you can't live without them, but you can live with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not how it goes.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Ouch, already again.
Oh,
So that
you should have been looking at you, not me.
owned tile entity.
Reaper, go be
Yeah?
target. Let's go.
Oh, what's going on?
And killing the TD right in front of us.
Oh, okay. Push me. Where's that IS though? Where's he at? Where's he at though?
Right in front of us?
And in the move. Ooh, ram kill, ram kill.
Where's it get the owner name from?
Who was that? Was that you or me?
I got the
Tell me
last
that's
shot.
you. I thought that was me.
There, I'm no longer in that channel. In fact, guys, I think I might end the stream here because I just need to blaze through a bunch of code and then come back to finish this off, I guess. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that because like I get that me just coding is not the most fun thing in the world to watch, so I'm going to end the stream right here, guys. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Maybe we'll be playtesting later tomorrow or something. I don't know. Bye.